Hi there, I'm Alex from the Southern Ukulele Store, and we're back once again this week with another episode of Off the Peg. Off the Peg is our YouTube and social media series of ukulele videos where we take three instruments that may or may not have some kind of underlying thing tying them together. This week they definitely do. And we talk about them, play them, compare them, and so forth. Hopefully helping you at home be better informed to make a purchasing decision without having to actually hold and try the instrument. Okay, and this week we're going to look at KoAloha ukuleles. So we're going to look at the special silver 25th anniversary series that the company have been producing for their 25th anniversary this year. It's a strange time to have a 25th anniversary, but they weren't to know when they started way back in '95. And we're going to look at the KSM-25, the KCM-25 and the KTM-25. So the Soprano, Concert and Tenor Special Edition models. We're going to start with the KSM-25. And the KSM-25 is right here. So KoAloha Sopranos have something about them that is extremely special. They have naturally one of the more bubbly and brighter sounds anyway, regardless of the size. But when you take a soprano KoAloha, what you get is something that's just, it's like Scrappy-Doo. It's just so confident and boisterous. It's got so much projection, so much bite, and yet if you want to play them softly and gently, you're really rewarded with a unique experience. So looking at the KSM-25, you'll see that it has many similarities with the standard KSM-00 model. It's all solid koa with a mahogany neck, an ebony fingerboard and bridge. An ebony faceplate replaces the koa faceplate with a tusk nut and saddle. The nut width on the Sopranos is 38mm, but the string spacing is more akin to a 36mm nut width. I've just measured the nut width here and the string spacing, and it's much more like playing a 36mm instrument, but with slightly more space each side of the fingerboard. And that's because KoAloha do something quite unique, which is roll off the edges of the frets before the end of the fingerboard. So to hold a KoAloha is a completely unique experience. The neck itself is very thin as well, so thin and wide, but with a normal string spacing. It's a recipe for just a very intricate technique. I find that having owned a few KoAlohas myself over the years, that I play them differently to other instruments, and they are effortless. You can play them for a very long time, just in speaking from personal experience, and you don't tend to get the same thumb ache that you get from something with a chunky neck. What makes the KSM-25 a bit different and a bit special is this ebony faceplate here with that abalone special KoAloha custom logo. And you also have these super cool Dujung tuners, which are an improvement on the standard KoAloha tuners. They are very similar to hip shot tuners, which are just amazing, and they are just really lightweight, deluxe looking tuners, but not ostentatious. You know, they're not gold and glittery. They are just a very good, high quality, subtle tuner that doesn't unbalance the headstock. Okay, I think I've done enough jibber-jabbing about this instrument, so let's play the KSM-25 now, and hope you like it. Okay, and to nobody's surprise, the second ukulele we're going to look at today is the KoAloha KCM-25. Now the KCM-25, in fact the KCM-00, KoAloha concerts, have, I think, the most magic concert sound on the planet. I love kanile'as, I love kamakas, I love martins, I love blackbirds, but there is something about a KoAloha concert that every time I hear one, I think that I should buy one. And so many people feel the same, even at the slightly cheaper price point where the OPOs come in. The OPOs have the same kind of magic, the Rebel ukuleles have a similar kind of magic, but it's the bracing system on a KoAloha concert that just makes it ring and project, and it makes it sparkle. They have a gloss finish, solid koa body, top, back and sides, and really nice koa on these 25 models. The ebony fingerboard and bridge, 37mm nut with the string spacing of a 36mm instrument, because the fret edges are rolled off as we discussed with the last ukulele. This instrument also has those upgraded Dojung tuners with the ebony faceplate and that abalone headstock decal. And you also have these abalone dots down the fingerboard as well. You do have side dots on the KoAloha concerts. It's quite easy to see them in the dark, and it's a tusk nut and saddle. I sound like I'm a bit all over the place with this model, but there's so much about the KCM-25 and the KCM-00 KoAlohas that I can't put across in words, that hopefully the audio samples will do justice. They are magic, they are fantastic. Let's give this one a play and see what you think. You see, a KoAloha, in my opinion, sounds best when you just play open chords on it. Even an average player like me can make this sound good. Okay, and the last ukulele we're going to look at today is just the most amazing looking KoAloha KTM-25. It's amazing looking because look at the sides. They are just a completely different colour to the top and back. It's such a unique looking. It looks like an alpaca, which is a model that KoAloha make from time to time, where they split the top so that half the top is mango, half is koa. Just really unique. This one is number 74. As I film this, it's still available on the website. I'll put a link in the description for all of these ukuleles. But yeah, if you want a KoAloha that looks like no one else's, this is the one. I love orange tops, but I also really like these yellowy brown sides, and I hope you do too. You have the 37mm nut with the string spacing for 36mm nut. You have those Dojung tuners, which I hope KoAloha continue to use next year, with that ebony faceplate and a really nice figured piece of ebony on this one, with the abalone logo too, the abalone dots. You know, it's funny because I had a KTM-00 for about a year and a half, and I got very, very excited by the Kamaka 100th anniversary tenors back in 2016, and I traded in my KoAloha tenor to a customer that has never let me forget that he's got my KoAloha tenor. So my advice to you is that if you have always wanted one, you don't know how much you're going to love these things until you try, and don't ever sell it to somebody that's going to remind you that they've got it over and over again. So yeah, there's a few of my instruments out there in circulation that I really regret selling, and a KoAloha tenor and my KoAloha concert are definitely up there with the best of them. So that's the best endorsement I can give a KoAloha, and if you can get one that looks unique like this, more the better. Just don't ever part with it if you do get one. I'm waffling on today, I'm very sorry. This is the KoAloha KTM-25. I'm going to give it a play, and I hope you love them too. And for those of you out there who don't like the low G, let's just try and play something for you now.